Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Yo, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast Fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host and Dungeon Master, Jay Jones. This week brings us part 2 of our adventure with Seychelle Gabriel from The Legend of Korra and Falling Skies. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. We got some rules wrong in this episode, not a lot, but a couple. So for those familiar with the game, just keep in mind that to err is human, and we erred all over this combat. So with that out of the way, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests. Only hours after our heroes arrived at the tourist trap, Bartholomew's Cradle, they discovered that the main attraction, the Moondrop Lily, has gone missing. But accusations were put on hold when 5 minotaur skeletons stormed into the room, looking to collect their pound of flesh. All right, Izzy, you're first. What do? You've got 5 big minotaurs in front of you, one slightly bigger than the other 4.
Are they angry?
Well, you can't tell. They're skeletons, so they don't really have facial expressions. But they look pretty pissed based on what they did to that door.
Oh, God.
They shining to that door.
They shining
I
it.
know.
It's a more awkward word to say out loud than I thought it would be.
So to give you the environment of where you are in comparison to the minotaurs, you guys are around the fire pit. You guys were all sitting on the couches having your, talk together about who was potentially being violent or who was stealing flowers or not stealing flowers.
And that's recessed into the ground.
That's recessed, yeah. So you guys are below them. They they look even taller to you because they are raised.
Oh,
because across the room, there's a little bit of space in the lobby. I'd say probably about 20 feet. And then on the far end of the opposite room is where those 2 big wooden doors are that lead back out to the viewing area, to the cradle above where the flowers were.
And those
it looks
doors
like they've come from that direction, and the doors have been destroyed. And now the minotaurs are standing there probably about a good 30 feet from you guys.
I could even just stand where I am because I'm going to do Flaming Sphere.
Oh,
and I just need to be
nice.
60 feet. And so I take out a bit of tallow, a pinch of brimstone, and a dusting of powdered iron, and I vocally conjure Flaming Sphere, which looks to originate from the fire that is near us, and a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears and is thrown to... what's the formation of the...
They're all 5 of them are in a line.
In a line? Okay.
Chorus line.
I'm going to go for the one...
Classic Minotaur fighting stance, the chorus line.
I'm going to go to the one that's just in the middle.
Hit the big, tall middle one?
The biggest one, yeah.
Yeah.
Like kind of like in bowling, you always aim for the pin, the
Right.
first pin, hoping that the rest all kind of fall down. I'm going to throw it at him. He must make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Ooh, probably got it. Is your difficulty check above a 19?
Well, no.
So he passed it, but he'll still take half damage, I believe.
Then he just takes 5. I rolled 10 total.
Okay, so it takes 5. Great. Zereni, it's your turn.
I'm gonna do a chill touch. So I create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of these minotaurs, and
This looks friendly to them. Like, oh.
yeah, like they kind of know, they're kind of familiar with the skeletal hand that I've created. And
Are you attacking the middle one again?
I'm gonna take one of the flanks.
All right.
I'm gonna take the right flank. Yeah.
20. Okay, so you rolled a 23.
23.
You definitely hit its AC. So roll for damage.
Okay. 3 and 8. 11.
11. Very nice. So you hit him with the bony hand. It looks like, oh, friends. And then just it looks like crunches part of the bone on his shoulder.
Oh, and the if I hit an undead target, which these are, it also has a disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Ooh, okay. And that was 11 damage, right?
Nice.
Right, yes.
Excellent.
That is nice.
And that's a cantrip. She can keep doing that over and over
What?
again.
Days on
Come
days
at
on
me,
days.
bro.
Right after you have done that, the skeletal hand, you each see from the side of you, you're paying attention to the minotaurs. you see 2 daggers fly out from next to you right at the minotaurs. One dings the roof above and misses. Another dagger digs into and hits the center minotaur right off to the side of its sternum. It looks like it took a pretty palpable hit. If you look back to the side where they originated, you see Mira and Orm's hands are extended like they had just thrown 2 daggers each.
Hipster elves are cool after all.
I'm glad I didn't punch him out.
Me too.
All right. Horace, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my sword out. I feel sobered, at least a little bit.
Sobering up a little?
Just a little. And I'm gonna swing at the one closest to me.
All right.
Does charging at them matter at all?
You can charge. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge at them. You're going on my bucket list. That was a 12.
12 to hit AC?
Yeah.
That is enough.
Oh, really?
Good
Yeah.
to
Oh,
know.
Hey.
that's good news.
That's funny because I actually said that wrong. I got a little more than that.
Cheating.
So that's 13.
Oh, 13 damage?
13 damage.
Oh, wow, yeah. And that was, you went for the one in the center or one on the side? Left or right?
One in the center.
Okay, oh, yeah. Okay, great.
Nice.
13 damage, jeez. Yeah, that looks like that hurt. Where did you hit him, by the way? He's a skeleton, so he's standing there
The penis.
right in the lower sternum area.
Skeletal penis.
Called the pelvic bone.
Yeah,
the
the
pelvic
pelvic
bone?
bone. I hit him right in the pelvic
For all
bone.
listeners looking to study up on your
That was the pelvic bone.
where to fight skeletons.
It's good because it could potentially slow them.
Yeah, you don't want them breeding.
I had not considered that
No one
option.
considered that, I don't think, and I'm glad you're thinking about that.
Yeah.
Right now, you see the old woman, the tiefling woman, kind of dive behind the couches. Right afterwards, though, you see the 5 minotaurs stare at all of you,
Uh-oh.
lower, aiming their horns towards you, and charge in full sprint at all of you.
Butt sack.
So the first one doesn't charge very far. The big one is you're right next to
I'm
it.
right next
he
to it.
just swings right at you. He's not charging.
Hang on. You're right next to him? You're right next to the flaming sphere, too.
Maybe.
I can imagine you'd sidestepped around the flaming
Okay.
sphere. Oh wait, well unless you hit it from the front. Yeah, the flaming sphere is right in front
That's
of
where
him.
the
But then I'll just take.
pelvic bone
I'll take the one right to the right.
I thought you
would've
originally
avoided-
said you were going to attack the left flank. 'cause
I would've
she
avoided-
had
I
the
think I
right
did the right one.
flank. You
I would've
were going to hit
avoided
the
a
left.
flank.
Yeah, so
Sphere.
take the left
Yeah.
flank.
Take the left
Yeah.
flank.
I'll
Because
take-
otherwise you take damage at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't stand inside of a flaming
That's
sphere.
that's a good, yeah.
You can always assume Horace Kemp won't stand inside fire when he attacks.
I
That's
choose
good.
never to assume anything about Horace.
That's good.
Watch me fight inside this fire.
I mean, that's what our paladin friend did, if you recall.
Cool.
So the 2 on the right charge at you, Zereni.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, good.
So hold on, their horns come low at you.
I'm gonna. They have a disadvantage.
Well, one of them does.
It's an attack roll. Okay,
Yeah,
one of
this
them
This is an
does.
attack roll.
Okay, yeah. So,
So one of them has a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. so
Thanks
let's
to Entropic Ward.
see. Thanks, Entropic Ward.
Thank you.
So that is still even with a disadvantage, that's still a 18 to your AC, which hits, I believe.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Jeez.
And he went more than 10 feet, so this is actually so you're going to have to make a difficulty check, a strength saving throw for me,
okay.
please.
So roll d20 and
Oh, roll a d20 and then with the strength.
Yeah.
Great.
An 8? Oh,
Yeah.
that's not enough. So
Really?
that's not. So you actually, from that, you take a total of 21 damage.
What? Are you get out of here?
That's so much.
And you take 21 damage and you're thrown 10 feet and knocked prone, which means you're knocked on the ground. So he comes in full speed, hits you, knocks you, you send flying back, and you go over the couch and onto the behind it on the ground.
Okay.
Wow.
What is
How much health do you have
how much
left
health
after
do you
that?
have left?
By the way, Sweeney, that same attack is coming right at you right now.
She has 24.
Left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still a good amount. That's not bad.
Okay.
It's not like level 1 where you're like, oh, well, that was all of my health.
Yeah. That was my health twice.
That was my health twice. I'm actually dead.
Yeah.
I was impaled.
So one of them's coming at me.
So the same move coming right at you, Sweeney.
Shocking. Oh, I didn't prepare shield. Wish
So
I had.
that is 15, which I believe also hits you.
You know, the funny thing is yes.
Same verse, same as the first. 21 damage. You are. Make a strength check, please, for me.
Natural 20.
Ooh. So it clips you on the side. It does not send you 10 feet, but you do take 21 damage.
Oh, good. So now I'm in close range.
You're right next to him.
goddamn perfect. Great.
So
21. Oops.
Yep. Another one charges at Izzy.
Bring it.
Same attack. Ooh, that's going to be 21. So that's going to hit you. Make a strength check for me.
Last
See if he's
episode
knocking
of
you
Friday
back.
Night Quests.
On a very special Friday Night Quests,
10.
we talk about loss.
So you are also thrown back 10 feet over the couch and are knocked prone. So the difficulty with knocking prone is you have to use an entire movement just to stand up. So normally you'd be able to move right up to them and attack them. Luckily for you, that's not a big deal because you're using magic from a distance. Probably not for Izzy right now either because you're using magic from a distance. But for someone like Horace who needs to get up close and fight, that might be a problem. So you guys are knocked back, both of
Right.
you, both
And it's
Zereni and
21.
Izzy. Yeah, it's 21 damage.
Karma. For
and they're in the pit with us, right?
They have
ones?
come down, yeah. The one that's right next to you is definitely there.
Yep.
The other one that hit Zereni is standing right close by to you as well, because I imagine you guys were
No,
probably
yeah,
standing
we-
within like 5 feet from each other.
Yes.
So there's 3 of them in the pit right now. The other 2 at the top, on the other hand, are swinging at Horace, and they're swinging their huge axes at you.
Okay.
So they're not charging you; they're swinging those instead. So that is, oh boy.
That's what you want to hear from your DM.
Okay, so 24 and 25.
Oh, yeah,
is that
those-
enough to hit
those
you?
hit, yeah.
So each, oh my god. Okay.
It's been nice knowing all you
So
guys.
you're taking, so each axe, one goes low, one goes high. You're taking 34 damage.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
All right. So it is Sweeney's turn.
All right.
Make some magic happen, Sweeney.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Quite literally.
I'm going to. I have a new ring. See, in our last adventure, I didn't keep my magic ring because I'm dumb. I gave it back because I have honor ? But my friends have rings that. Oh, guys, by the way, you have rings that you
I
can
know.
use to impose disadvantage on your enemies. Maybe use those.
I'm going to do that.
But I didn't take one of those. Instead, I sort of made my own. I have a ring full of molasses, and I'm going to use that to cast the spell Slow. It's on my middle finger, so I just throw up my middle finger. I say impedimento, mofos, and they all have to make a wisdom saving throw. It affects. They're all within 40 feet of me, and I can hit up to 6 creatures.
So you can hit all of them.
I'm hitting all 5 of them.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. So their wisdom is not great. Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, but their rolls are not bad. So
They have to beat a 6.
one got an 8. The one that's within the pit with you got an 8.
The one next to me.
Yeah.
Nice.
What do they have to beat?
16.
Okay. The 2 that are with Horace passed.
Mm-hmm.
The one that hit Izzy also passed. The one that hit Zereni did not pass, and the one that hit you did not pass.
So the way this looks is that this little drop of molasses emerges from my ring and then sort of washes outwards in a fog, and you can see their nerves like glow. The effect is any affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use its reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, which I don't think they have spell casting, then it may take a whole turn to cast, and they make another wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn.
Ooh.
That's all I can do except for run. So I'm going to climb out of the pit and try to get some more distance.
Okay.
I don't think they...
you got knocked back, so
Yeah.
no one's next to you.
No,
right
no,
now.
I didn't get knocked back. And
Oh, that's
this
right.
guy cannot use reactions. He can't make an opportunity attack.
Okay.
So I am getting away from him.
Okay, so you're moving back, I guess, towards where the check-in desk is?
Yes. I'm moving towards that check-in desk, which is where none of your business is hiding, right? The
Yeah,
tiefling?
Yeah, she moved
Yeah.
back behind the couch. She's probably at this point crawled back to where the
Yeah.
check-in desk is. It's Bart's turn. Bart turns and just runs. He runs off towards the
Great.
desk where you're going towards, Sweeney.
Uh-huh.
Izzy, it's your turn.
Oh, man. You're running away. So Sweeney's...
I just need to get out of the pit. I don't want to be in there with 3 minotaurs. I'm really just like getting like 15-foot
Okay.
distance away from that pit.
Okay. Well, I got hit back. I'm on the ground. I'm going to become a grizzly bear. So I'm going to kind of not quite get up, but get up on all fours and begin my wild shape transformation into this new animal. Regularly, and you've seen me before as my brown bear, which is a smaller, which is still a large creature, but you could tell the brown bear is a little bit different from the grizzly. The grizzly has the huge hump on its shoulders, which is all fat from digging. And so my claws and my bite are going to be stronger now. So I turn into a grizzly bear and I charge at the big minotaur.
Well,
I believe this means also the fire spell disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're-
So what is it? What is
the
it?
flaming sphere would disappear.
The flaming spirit only lasts for a minute.
Well, it's only been 6 seconds, but it's concentration based, so it goes away.
So if
when
you do a
become an
change, or
animal,
if you do something else, like another spell, like if you change shape,
True.
it will go away.
True.
which is maybe okay.
Also, as it says here, as
'Cause I can also
a
cast
bonus
it.
action, I can move the sphere up to 30 feet. And remember, for up to a minute, if the sphere, like with Horace, if you walk into it, you take the damage.
Right. But it'll dissipate as soon as you turn into a bear.
That's true. That's true, because when I turn into my wild shape, all my magic
Mm-hmm.
goes away. Right. So I do that.
So you turn into the bear.
turn into a bear.
So your
So
arms.
maybe first use your bonus action to slam that flaming sphere against that minotaur again.
But my bonus action is also to transform.
Oh, then
and then I
screw
couldn't
it.
move.
Then forget it. Then just that fire spell's gone.
Right.
That's fine.
Well, you're not. You remember you're prone, so you're only going to be able to get up, stand
Oh.
up again. So you're not going to be able to attack this turn
Crap.
anyway.
Then
you're not going to
let's-
be able to move and attack. You'll only be able to stand up, and if something was right next to you, you could attack it.
So let's bonus action move the sphere.
then you can just change.
Action transform into bear.
Yeah. Perfect.
Perfect.
So
So which one are you hitting with the sphere? Are you going to hit the ones that are next to Horace that are attacking him, or are you going to attack one of the ones that are down in the pit with you guys?
One that's down in the pit, that's closest
Okay.
to me.
The
Thank
big
you.
one is down in the pit with you guys.
So we got the big one, and then we have two little ones.
Mhm.
What are the damage on the two little ones?
The two little ones that are up with Horace, one of them looks like, Horace hit one of them.
Pretty good, yeah.
He hit one of them pretty good, pretty
Yeah.
soundly. The other one's untouched. The big one that's down with you guys
Yep.
still looks like he's got some pretty good strength left in him. And another one is one that you guys hit as well on the right. That was something I think Zereni hit.
I'm going to hit the one that Zereni hit.
Okay.
Which is good because Zereni got thrown free, so the flaming sphere won't hit her. Yeah,
Right.
that's a good thing.
So must make a dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty. So quick. It is, oh my god. 15.
Oh, crap.
Half damage.
Half damage. 4. 9.
Nice,
Roll
baller.
it down.
So 4. Mm-hmm. All right. So your ball of fire comes down from behind and slams it in the back and burns away some of that. That white bone is now blistering and cracking a little bit under the fire's heat. So next we have Zereni.
Do these creatures have a language?
You would have to do a nature check. I would actually say this is more of an arcana check
gonna
to
say.
see if they have a language.
11.
Ele-
11 plus 4, 15.
15. It looks like these creatures, they understand abyssal, but it doesn't look like they have any vocal cords to speak it because they are in fact skeletons.
What is abyssal?
Abyssal is a
language
language
is-
that's spoken by like demons and devils and things like that. But you also do believe that they understand, based on what you rolled, you feel like naturally things like this would understand abyssal because skeletons and things like that are usually like reanimated dead. But these seem a little bit different based on the axe that they're carrying and the way that they look and what you know from this area. You actually think they might understand primordial, in fact.
Is it also safe to assume they might speak Druidic?
Yes. It might be safe to assume that they speak Druidic.
Because the green.
They're Druids, and
Right.
Druids know
Druid.
Druidic.
Druidic is a secret language.
bad I'm a bear.
Written and spoken
Yeah.
by druids.
And actually, in the past, when I do turn into my animal, I don't talk.
No.
Until I'm doing
No, you don't.
but you think you get a sense that they might actually speak primordial
Okay.
as well.
So on this turn, was it only like a physical? I can only move.
You can
because I
either
was
stand
knocked
up, you can stand up and attack, but you can't move.
down? Right.
But you can stand up.
Oh, I didn't know I could attack on this.
You can
Oh,
you still
okay.
can.
It's only your move action that's affected.
Oh, I
So
thought
I
was
imagine
just able
you
to move.
get yourself up, you get a good look at these things, you have a quick understanding of what they are, what they might
Great.
be, and then you can attack or do whatever you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast them.
All right.
The one in the pit.
One in the pit?
Yeah.
The big one? The
Yeah.
big one's with you
I
guys.
just
okay.
yeah.
All right.
The one that...
Or the one that you hurt. The one that you hurt and the big one is also in the pit. Which one do you want to hit?
They're both in the pit.
3 of them are in the pit
Oh
right
my
now.
god. The big one.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, nice. All right. So with a natural 20, you do double damage. So what do you roll normally to? What do you roll normally? You roll it twice, or the double of how many times you roll that die.
it's normally 2d10.
So you're actually going to
Two
roll
beams.
4. You're going to roll 4d10. Yes. Does she add her modifier to that too as well?
No. It's a cantrip.
And then 8 and 8, 16.
God, that was a good roll.
So 16 plus 12 is 20.
28.
28. Great.
So you do 28 damage.
to the
Wow.
big guy.
And push him 10 feet.
And push him 10 feet. Oh, that's a nice... He hit you guys 10 feet. You hit him back 10
Yeah,
feet.
he hit me
On a
hard.
cantrip.
Can she push him through the fire?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to do
'Cause he's
that.
right in the, oh, perfect.
Oh,
okay.
then-
I'm going to have him do a dexterity check.
Is he at disadvantage?
He super fails. So you push him through you hit him with the flaming sphere, right?
Not the
No,
big guy.
you didn't. Yeah, you didn't hit him with the flaming
Yeah,
sphere.
it was the other.
But you do push him through the fire, and I'm going to let you roll a d6 just for some. You're going to
just-
put his body over the fire.
The
that
fire
is going-
pit, right.
The fire pit, yeah.
Hit him with a dirty look.
One, okay. Well, you hit him with a really big beam and then burned the bottom of his skeletal penis. His skeletal butt.
Skeletal.
Are they wearing anything like remains of robes or anything
You
like
can
that?
see it looks like some kind of mummified robes have been around them, like pieces of rags are wrapped around their bones. But other than that, it doesn't look like anything else.
Got it.
cod pieces?
So that, by the way, when you hit
You
him,
have a
you probably hit him like
fixation.
square in the sternum. You like inner cracked his rib cage. Like it's caved in. He looks real messed up. These things could scream. Its jaw is wide open and it's back through. It looks like it's real hurt. All right, now as the big one starts to stand up again, you see two silver things come out from behind the couches again. And they...
Surveillance spheres?
One man, not a surveillance sphere. One of the silver daggers digs into the ground next to it, but the other one hits it right in the top of its skull, and it pulls it out. Again, you see Orm and Mira look to be throwing daggers at it from behind the couch. So, Horace, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I screwed up the first time. I forgot to use my extra attack. I have 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, because you're a fighter.
Yeah.
You're good at fighting.
So this time I'm gonna remember my training.
Because you weren't quite sober yet.
Yeah, I wasn't sobered up yet. Okay. Now I feel after that hit, I gotta take this.
Really
seriously.
woke you up.
I gotta take this seriously. I'm about to lose my kingdom. Okay, I'm gonna attack twice. Actually, and I'm also going to take a deep breath and recover some of my hit points.
Nice. So this is like a Popeye moment.
It's a Popeye moment. For me. Although I only rolled a 1 on my recovery.
You're still feeling that alcohol a little bit.
Yeah. So
That's just getting
I also
sober.
get my fighter class on that healing. So I healed 7 points.
Oh, awesome.
So I healed 7 points.
Okay.
And then
Are you attacking one of them twice, or are you attacking each of them once?
I'm going to attack the one in front of me twice. Actually, is the hurt one next to me?
Yeah, there's one that's hurt and there's one
I'll
that's
attack
fine.
the one that's hurt next to me.
Twice? Okay.
Yeah. Do I have to decide?
Yeah, he can
You can
roll
spread
and
them.
then
You can do on one on one
I'm
and
gonna
one on the
spread
other.
'em.
Oh, spread them. Okay.
So I got 1 hit
Okay.
on the hurt one.
Okay. What'd you roll? Very high?
20.
Oh, yeah, you got it. If the answer begins with 20, then you got it.
Yeah, and that's 11 points.
All right.
if the answer begins with 12, we got him.
And I'm going to swing again. I missed with the other one. That one was actually I may not have 10.
No,
Okay.
you missed.
And that one's a 20 something.
That'll also hit. Is that the one that's are you attacking the same one that's hurt or the one that's unhurt?
The same one that's hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how much damage?
That's 15.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all on the injured one now.
Yeah, so that one looks like you cracked, like the bottom of its leg, you chopped off completely, and its wooden leg just dropped. It kind of dropped down like it's on a wooden peg leg now, except it's its bone, and it's its actual leg.
Okay.
So nothing like that.
So nothing like a wooden leg.
And also,
made
peg
fun.
legs simulate having a full leg. So
Not in D&D, Mike.
So you're wrong,
That's not how
God.
peg legs work. What did you say?
oh no.
So that one that looks injured seems pretty pissed, Horace, and it's going to swing back at you.
Okay.
As well as the other one right next to you as well. The one next to you, the injured one does with angered fervor hits you with a 22, I believe.
22 hit.
It's 22 to your AC.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, he hits.
Yeah.
He's gonna deal 17 damage to you.
That's not good.
But the one next to you swings, but the one that got really upset, the one that got really angry, kind of it didn't remember like how these are kind of fighting with you, and it stepped in front of the other one, and the other one that was going to attack you actually misses and hits its friend and does a little bit of damage.
Someone's drunk.
Some people can guess what he rolled.
I think it's the lowest number on his die.
It might be. Then the big one that's been knocked down onto the ground kind of picks itself up and to stand up over the fireplace and eyes Zereni. The other two that are still standing there, one starts to make its way towards Sweeney.
He really can only do that.
Yeah, he's starting to make.
His speed is halved.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
starting to make his way towards you. He's not there just yet. The second one is starting to move its way around the couch to where it thinks Izzy is.
Okay.
And that's it for those. So now
They're slow now.
those two are slowed. Otherwise, they'd be right next to you, and that one could attack. But it's just it's pushing the couches aside to get back to Zereni and to Izzy, who are
And
behind the couches.
Then they do make wisdom saving throws.
Okay. So the one that's slowed that's coming at you, Sweeney, rolls.
Needs to beat a 16.
It does not. So he's still slowed, and the one coming behind the couches needs to beat a wisdom, right?
Yeah.
He also fails. So they're
Nice.
both still slowed down.
And then there's 5 total that all need to make wisdom saving throws. Remember, you haven't done them for...
Only 2 failed.
They all.
Oh, that's right. The only 2...
Only 2 failed that got cast on
That's
the
right.
other 3 passed the first time.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. All right. So now it is Sweeney. It's your turn.
All right.
You've made some distance. There's a minotaur slowly coming after you.
Yep. And he's within 30 feet of me, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to pull out a twig that has been struck by lightning. I'm going to shout Shazam, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt.
Ooh.
A spell that I've had since the game began, and I've literally never used it on the podcast. Oh, that was so close to a natural 20, and then it flipped over to be an 8. So that's plus 8, so 16.
Well, that hits.
Yeah, I know.
Yay!
Why would you think that, Mike, that it hits naturally?
Because I'm smart and stuff. 1d12 lightning damage. Oh, 2 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Now that's a
Nice.
lightning bolt.
Now that's a lightning.
And
It's like electrical socket shock.
the target takes that, and on each of my turns for the next minute, as long as I hold concentration, it continues to take a d12 lightning damage automatically.
But it only took 2, right?
Yeah, this time round, yes.
Yeah, got it.
It also ends if it ends outside.
So
if
it's
it
kind of
moves
like
outside my
that.
range.
It's kind of like the thing in Harry Potter where they're like wands are shooting like beams of light out of them.
I sort of picture it like end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where it's like it's
Oh.
hitting him like continuously and like almost like wrapping around him. So it's like he's crackling with it's. You know what it is? And I'm wearing a t-shirt with his face on it. It's Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
Because I'm shooting lightning out of my wand, and it's like holding him, like crackling. Normally, to be able to see his
Are
skeleton.
you screaming unlimited power?
No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it from the good movie.
Oh,
See, I literally imagine witches just flying out of your wand.
Just tons of witches hitting it in the face.
Like that episode of Because Comics where Superman shot Supermans out of his hand.
Yep, that is a
Yeah.
thing that he did for a little while.
I only did this at a level 1 spell slot, so that's all that happens. But basically, if he leaves my range, that'll end. But he's moving towards me, so I
he's
don't
probably
think that's
gonna
going
keep
to
getting
hit. And I'm going to try to dunk over the counter.
Okay.
Over the counter.
As you're holding it on him?
Yeah,
And
and
so you
I-
jump behind the desk,
I jump
basically?
behind for a little bit of cover, and I assume someone's back there.
Yeah,
with
you
me.
you find the elderly tiefling woman is there, and Bart is slides right up next to her as well because he
He's
goes right
initiative
after
now,
you.
yeah.
He slides up right, and all 3 of you are now behind the desk with a skeleton-like minotaur coming after you.
I turn to him and I go, Bartholomew, after careful consideration, I've decided not to endorse your park. I know that doesn't actually mean anything to you. It's from a scroll I read, so it doesn't. That wasn't for you. That was for me.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm a bear.
Yeah, you're a grizzly bear now.
I'm a bear. So I'm going to charge at the
The one that's right in front of you?
The one that's right in
It's
front of
just
me, which I
push
think
the
is the-
couches aside?
It's not the big one.
No.
That's not the big.
It's it's actually the one that hasn't been hit yet.
right.
Oh.
It's
Bummer.
slowed, but it's one of the ones that hasn't been touched.
And I'm gonna do my melee attack of biting and bite plus claws.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, that's like 26.
Yeah, that hits.
So the way that I like to do this, I like to figure out if I could do both, because then I'll describe both
Okay.
at the same time. It's 14.
That hits.
That still hits. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna stand up on my 2 hind legs.
And you are now about as tall, if not taller, than these things.
Oh yeah.
For the listener, Izzy has
10.
pink see-through dice.
I have the most
That are
beautiful dice
Almost
ever.
impossible to discern what
need this
is
one.
on them.
Yeah, they're great. You're just jealous.
True.
Everyone's just jealous. I'm gonna
I
stand up
am.
on my 2 hind legs, and I'm gonna emit a roar. And the difference between this roar and my birth with my old brown bear form, is this one is way more ancient and guttural. It's a little
Barf.
bit rad. Birth. Remember birth?
No, I'm thinking this one's called barf.
Barf. You can't say that.
And what are you, about like 9 feet tall in this Well, like how tall is a big grizzly bear?
Well, like
are
a
huge.
grizzly could
Hundreds
actually
of feet
stand.
tall.
A full-grown grizz can stand on its two hind legs and look into a 2-story window.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's the
Like
most...
an alpha male, bear.
So what are you, like
can-
12 feet tall?
on my hind legs?
So you are like 12 feet tall right now.
Wow.
Also-
So this minotaur came back looking to find a, probably somewhere between a 5 to 6 foot girl, and then found a 12-foot monster.
2 things I want to take away from that. 1, I think we have to call your form Grizz. I think we've decided.
Yeah.
Grizz.
2, are you male?
I'm a lady bear.
Okay, cool. And you have like markings on you though, don't you? From
So
like
yeah. I usually have like 3 black stripes in the back. So now that I have a hump because I'm a grizzly, you'll see the 3 black stripes going through my darker fur. My brown bear was a little bit more of like a honey, warm cinnamon brown, but this
Aw.
is like a darker, more creepy
He's like a Pooh
bear.
Bear.
Yeah. No.
like Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah. No.
No, like
No, the other Pooh Bear.
The other
Poop
bear.
bear. Poop bear.
So I'm gonna do my bite first. I'm gonna come down on this minotaur, and
Minotaur's jaw drops. It's just very surprised that they found a grizzly bear. It's an undead skeleton creature. It doesn't understand.
We have a lot of emotional undead on this show.
Yeah,
Yeah, that are.
very personified.
and I'm gonna come biting down on its neck and use my weight to, since I'm so
Break
high,
bones?
how much higher? Yeah, he has to take a 8 plus 5. That's 13 piercing damage to his neck,
Jeez.
and then
Baller.
9 plus 5.
14 more?
slashing damage.
Jeez.
As I bite his neck and then use my big long claws to dig into his shoulder
body?
blades and try to rip them apart.
So you like rip in and you actually rip off what would be the collarbones?
I'm
like
gonna go in his back, so his back shoulder.
Oh,
blades.
so the blades
Yeah,
actually
those
go into the back?
blades.
Oh, yeah. You pull off with those 2 like back blades, just rip them right off of the back.
Cool.
And these are huge. These are minotaurs. So each of these shoulder blades,
They're like the size of shields.
yeah, each shoulder blade is about the size of a shield that you're ripping off of each side of its back, and they're just flying off to the side. All right, Zereni, it's your turn. So one just got its back ripped partially off in front of you.
In
So
the
it's
pit?
right next to you. He's
Okay.
probably about, I'd say, 5 feet from you. And right next to him is a giant bear. And then probably about 10 feet to your right, which is just stood up near the fireplace, was the one that you just hit in the sternum and knocked him over. He's stood up now, but it looks like he's going to try to probably make his way over. He's staring right at you. There's 2 others that are probably about close to 30 feet away that are up by Horace, and then there's one behind you, if you turned around, slowly making its way towards the wooden desk, which Sweeney, the elderly tiefling woman, and Bartholomew are hiding behind.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do the vampiric touch.
Okay.
Okay.
And that I can only do that.
Yeah, you can. It's basically one of your spell slots for the day. One of your 2, but
So that Eldritch Blast was a cantrip?
yeah.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
Whoa.
Didn't that do like 28
Yeah,
damage?
so-
Well, she
do
rolled
that
a crit.
again.
She rolled a crit. But yeah, I would.
I'm gonna do that again.
Because here's the thing.
I don't want to.
Because
I
you
don't wanna
are
touch those.
because you are level 6 warlock. It will do minimum 2 and maximum 20 damage if you don't roll a crit, because it's 2d10. So it's not a bad way to go at all.
Okay. I'm gonna do the Eldritch Blast again.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go for the one that I hit before.
Oh, the big one?
Yeah.
All right. Hit him while he's, keep him going.
I don't want him to come back at me. 14, 20.
Oh, you hit. Again. Right. Are you aiming for his chest again?
I'll aim for his face.
All right, nice. Even him out in the front of
Yeah.
him.
Yep.
All right, roll for damage.
Okay. 12.
12 damage? Oh, wow. Okay. So he looks pretty... Wow. You hit him in the face, and you crack the bone that's under his right eye. So now where there was just a hollow black hole, now looks like a hollow crater on the right side of his face.
Cool.
So he looks deeply messed up. So again, that Minotaur, when you hit it in the face and knocked it back, it was standing for a second. It now hit the couch behind it. So it looks like it's now sitting on the couch with half a face and an in-broken sternum. As it comes to stand back up again we see 2 silver daggers fly out to go right at it.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh no!
Okay.
Wow, I was in like, yay!
So one dagger digs in on the side, and it looks like it hits pretty hard in one of the shoulders and like kind of digs into the top piece of it. Another one clean cuts its left arm off. You might guess what that person rolled.
The highest number on that die?
Highest number on that die. So right now, the big one, the huge 9-foot one, it has one dagger sticking out of the top of its sternum in the center, and then it looks like its left arm has been taken completely off. It just has one right arm left, still holding the axe, and a cracked in sternum and a messed up face. Okay, so Horace, it's your turn.
So there's one damage next to me, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The one that you've been just wailing on.
Yeah.
There's one that has been untouched that's next to you that just accidentally hit its friend, but there's one that's pretty beat up that's right next to you.
Well, I'm gonna swing at the one that's really beat up.
All right.
Oh, I got a natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Hit. So remember, you don't double the damage modifier, just the dice. So
You just roll the dice twice.
Roll the dice twice.
And then add your modifier to the total.
Okay. Not great. 15.
Total?
Yep.
All right. So he looks like he is just about out. So
Okay.
you've this is the one that only has one leg. You've taken off the other arm and part of its rib cage. So
Okay.
basically like almost like a xylophone, chopped it almost in half on the
Okay.
left side of it.
Okay.
So it's barely holding itself up.
I feel like I'm barely holding myself up.
Can you do 2 attacks still per turn?
I did. I missed the second one.
Oh, got
Actually,
it.
I got an 11.
You missed, unfortunately.
One.
So the
Oh.
one that's injured again tries to push you back. So the one that's really hurt gets low with its horns and tries to kind of poke you back with it.
Poke.
Pokers.
Unfortunately got 11. So I think that's a little bit low for your AC. So that just clings off your armor. The other one though pulls its axe out of its buddy and goes to swing correctly this time. And it does well. It gets it's a 22.
Yeah. I think I'm about to go down.
So
What?
that's 17. So that's 17 slashing damage.
Great.
How are you feeling, Horace?
I feel like I'm seeing a tunnel of light.
So you're unconscious.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
So Horace is down.
Grandpa's there.
Aw.
Aw. Well, at least it's a nice moment. For
Nice
you.
to see him again. What's he been up to? Okay, we have a problem.
So those were those two. The one does make it to the desk.
Uh-huh.
It only gets one action a turn, right? 'Cause
One
it's
action
still,
or bonus action.
Is that still count for moves, right? Or is it...
No, he can move.
He can
He can move
okay.
half his speed.
So he makes it to the desk, and
Yeah.
he's going to swing down at you, Sweeney.
Okay.
And he got a 21 versus your AC.
Oh man, he doesn't hit because I'm made of paper. No, I'm at 13. Yeah.
17 slashing damage to you, Sweeney.
Well, that's not good. That's really really bad actually.
Okay, so the big one that's been pretty much messed up.
Oh, that's super bad. I have 2 hit points left.
So the big one that's pretty messed up starts to slowly move around the fire pit again. This is the one that has a cracked half face that Zereni has been just beating up, slowly making its way back to the couch. The one that's now in front of a big grizzly bear that's just got its back pieces ripped out swings back at the grizzly bear with its arm. It's still got both of its arm. It swings back at you. It gets an 18. Does that hit?
Yeah,
So it's going to deal 17 slashing damage with its axe.
that's okay.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm at 42.
Oh, that's right. You're a grizzly bear now.
I'm a big bear now.
Right.
So it's like a flesh wound.
Yeah.
All right. So those were the minotaurs. Sweeney, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first, bonus action, take in a healing potion so I can be less dead.
Good thing you bought one of them.
I know, a good thing I bought 3 of them.
3 of them.
That's only 2d4 plus 2. So 5, 6, 7. All right, so now I'm at 9 hit points total.
All right.
Good start. Next, I guess I'm just going to spend my action. I just want to keep the damage going.
Keep
and
the Eldritch hitting him.
Yeah, the Witch Bolt. Oh, nice. 10 damage.
All right. So that looks like that messed him up a little bit more. Some of his bones are starting to
And-
charcoal and blacken and crack
And
off.
actually, his movement is halved. I'm just going to run past him, and he has no reactions.
Oh, that's right.
So
you
I'm
can.
just going to run away and just get 30 feet away from him and get
So
more
you can run
distance.
back towards the staircases. Now
Yeah.
that's near where the 2 that went down from Horace. Now near the staircases on the right is a back room where you see Togar has been coming in and out of.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
So you're gonna head back closer to where the kitchen might be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might as well.
Yeah.
Whichever direction is the furthest away from active minotaurs.
It's a little out of sight of the two that just took Horace down.
I'm almost like, am I under the stairs at this point almost? Or?
You're near the stairs. You're right by them, yeah.
It's something. It's
cool.
something.
You just left that minotaur with Bard and the elderly tiefling.
Yeah, but I'm the one doing lightning damage to him, so I'm hoping he's going to come after me.
Possibly.
I guess I won't know until I know.
Izzy, it's your turn.
I can move up to 40 feet. I'm going to move over to where Horace is.
Now, if you move, these things will... wait.
No,
No,
they don't.
No, these two don't get a reaction.
These are the
the one
molasses.
got molasses.
Well, one of them is...
No, both of them still failed.
Oh, three of them
No,
failed?
two of them failed.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The third one is the big one, and he's just working his way around the fire pit. He's
Oh,
not
he's not
there.
on top of her
The
yet.
one that you ripped the backbones out of
Was molasses.
Yes.
Okay, so he has no reaction. Yeah, so
He has no reaction. You can just run past it.
I
hog.
leap out of the... Because Horace isn't in the pit. I leap out of the pit over to my frond. And then
Aw.
I'm going to do...
That's what
She
druids.
calls-
That's
yeah.
what druids call their friends.
Yeah, she called them fronds.
Palm fronds. And I'm going to do my action at
We're dorks.
the one that's... I guess there's two near him. One that's like clinging on to life, and then one that hasn't been hit at all. I
Yeah, one
think.
that hasn't been hit at all.
Clinging on to unlife.
I'm gonna
Knocking on death's door
latch
again.
on to the one that I'm gonna do a melee attack again at the one that's clinging to life. 17.
You hit.
Boosh. And I'm gonna do.
When you say boosh, it explodes.
That's the sound of it hitting. All right, so my bite is 9 damage, piercing. His face.
Finish him.
So I'm just gonna. I'm a big bear now, so I'm thinking my jaw. If I turn it sideways and clamp down on his face, I could just bite his whole face off.
Okay.
And it
just
explodes.
crush it within
Yeah.
your jaws. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, a grizzly bear just jumped over the couches, ran across the room, and just in one move, jaws open, just bit its head
off.
face right off.
Yeah, and because
Nice.
I'm doing a melee attack, and I got this is my class.
Against the other guy.
Yeah, I guess my 13.
13 to hit?
Yeah.
You hit?
Yes. I come back down on all fours, and the other one, one.
One again.
7 slashing damage. My right paw just comes up and slashes at I guess like the kneecap of
All
the
right.
other minotaur.
It looks like it has started to take some damage. This is the one that was untouched.
Untouched, so
you,
7.
So you cracked at its kneecap.
And
Very
I got
nice.
his attention.
Yeah,
There
if
you
there's
go.
anyone we want to have that attention, it's the bear.
Come at me. I just killed your friend. Bye-bye, Patella.
What?
That's the kneecap.
The kneecap.
Bye bye Patel's her Italian
I'm
friend.
learning so much more about skeletons, skeleton bones, and
Italians.
and grizzly bear size, and Italians. Zereni, it's your turn. I think
Zereni.
I'm saying your name different almost every time.
That's okay.
It's Zereni. Zereni, it's your turn.
Zereni. So the one that I have fixated on, that one has a sword in its hand. They all have swords.
They're all holding big axes.
Axes.
Yeah.
Could I hit him with a spell and try to grab an axe, or is it so huge?
It looks very heavy.
Okay.
Like these things are about 8 feet tall, 9 feet for the big one that you've been messing up. These axes are about as tall as them. They're massive.
Oof.
They're about 8 foot tall axes. Each blade of the axe looks like it's the size of your torso.
Okay.
Each blade.
Each blade. Well,
Wow.
the blade, the single blade
That
on
would
each
explain
axe.
the 17 damage.
Yeah, they're very huge. One other thing to keep in mind is you do have one skeleton guy near you that Izzy left behind. He looks pretty messed up, but he is right nearby you.
I think, because there's 2 in the pit. It's the one that I hit and that guy,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, I'm going to get that guy with this chill touch.
Okay.
Or do I roll?
Yeah, for this
Two
one
in
you
the
roll.
pit.
I'm going to
One
ask every
shit.
single time.
Got him.
3, and then what do I add? 6.
Carefully.
9.
9 to hit.
Yeah.
You do not hit, unfortunately.
You should run. You should get some distance on these guys.
Yeah, I'm going to go back with Tiefling and Sweeney by the desk.
I'm not
you're
by the desk anymore.
I'm
but,
sorry.
But I mean, you can head towards me because I'm getting some distance on these guys.
Okay. I'm going to go towards
Run
Sweeney.
towards Sweeney?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
right after you go running,
I wouldn't mind having someone near me who can cast Spare the Dying.
Right after you start running, you see Orm and Mira kind of follow right after you quickly. They're very fast, and they follow right behind you, and they also throw, again, they pick up daggers on their way that kind of hit the floor. They throw 2 backwards again at the one that was near you, not the one that's really messed up in the center, the
Backwards throwing dagger?
big one. These guys can throw daggers backwards. They don't have to look, these guys. So
I pictured over the shoulder.
Yeah,
they
just
so casual.
Unfortunately, as Horace just said, throwing daggers backwards isn't the most accurate way to do things, and both of those miss.
Okay.
They decorate the wall behind the one
Yeah.
that's had its backs ripped out.
Okay.
All right, Horace, it's your turn.
I think I just got to roll to
You
stay
can roll
alive.
a death saving throw. Yeah.
All right. I got it. So that's 1 success.
So
I
that's
need
1
3
success.
successes.
3 successes to get back to 1 HP.
So Grandpa disappears.
So Grandpa, what is the conversation like with you and your grandfather?
He's like, you're a real son of a bitch. You know that? And I'm like, oh, Grandpa, you've always been this way, and I appreciate you. And
so not a heartwarming conversation.
I mean, for me, it is. I mean, that's how he.
It's like in
always
True
talked to me.
Detective when you're at the bar and like, what are you doing here, Dad? You're fucking Dad. What am I doing here? You're like, wait,
No,
what?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
What?
Grandpa used to always talk to me that way. So
Say, fuck you, you little piece of shit.
yeah, I was like, oh man, it's so
no.
nice to see you.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Yeah.
I love you.
But to us, you're just spread eagle, like
Yeah.
tongue out on the ground, like that.
Actively bleeding.
Oh no, Horace!
Oh,
Or
wow.
Bear, oh no, Horace!
Yeah, ruining my velvet cape.
So the minotaur now turns, the one that's standing right near your unconscious body, but also right next to the giant grizzly bear, swings at the grizzly bear and gets an 18.
Yeah.
That hits. You take 17 slashing damage. These minotaurs have been waiting to get their swings on. They apparently have been practicing.
I know.
I know.
That's
The-
fine. I'm fine.
The other one that slowed, that was behind the couches, turns to make chase after you guys, but he slowed. So
Yeah.
he only kind of makes it just past the fire pit. The one that's really hurt, the big tall one, the 9-foot one, finally has had enough, has turned, narrows its horns, and charges at you, Izzy. What? Yeah. So it again does its full charge because you guys are back by the stairs all together, all 5 of you. There's Bart, there's the elderly tiefling woman, and the 3 of you. So he charges at you.
Right through the fish tank.
No, don't. No.
Pose disadvantage. Pose disadvantage. Pose disadvantage.
Oh yeah, use your magic
I don't
ring.
have a bear.
Oh, sorry. You're not right by the stairs.
No, I'm
No.
not. I'm over near Horace now. I'm out of the pit.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm out of the pit. He's got to get out of the
Well,
pit.
This one, I apologize. This one charges at Zereni, and I'm going to re-roll that because that was his roll against the bear.
He went right through the fish tank.
he charges at Zereni and only gets a 10. So I think that's a miss. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, so he does miss. So the big 9-foot one charges at you, but he sees a bunch all at once, so he doesn't know which one. He's going for you, but then last minute changes his mind and hits the stairway right next to you guys, where you guys are standing.
Because I messed him up.
Yeah. That eye, he doesn't have, you know what? He doesn't have depth perception. He's got only one skeleton eye left,
you.
and that just messes him up. So he misses you just barely. That was close. All right. I think that's one down. Oh, wait, no.
Nope, there's one charging after me.
There's one more that was by the desk that now is moving towards you guys. It only moves about half distance, so it gets closer to you guys, but it isn't quite there.
I'm fine with
so
that.
now you have the one, the weakened 9-foot one is right next to you. Its horns are in the staircase next to you. You have one closing the distance, and you have one that's coming up from the fire pit. It isn't quite there yet because it's half speed. The other one that's still alive is right next to the grizzly bear on the other side of the room fighting. So now...
And the 2 slowed ones have to make their wisdom saving
the
throws
2
now.
slow ones have to make their wisdom saving throw. They do not pass. They're not good at getting out of that molasses, but they're good at swinging those
For all
dumb
the
axes.
Thank you for all the small favors.
Sweeney, it's your turn.
I mean, I wish I had more stuff I could do, but I want to just keep doing lightning damage until it drops. So I'm going to spend my action and just keep the lightning going.
All right. Roll for that lightning damage.
That's disappointing. 2.
All right. 2 2 damage
Slow
to the
but
minotaur.
steady.
And
Ow.
I'd like to run.
You break off a piece of one of his ribs, snaps off from the lightning, hitting him in the chest.
And then can I like climb up the stairs?
you can start to back away from him.
I want to get up those stairs.
So you guys are now backing up the stairs away from him. Okay,
that's what I'd
sure.
like to do.
Right after you do that, the old woman and Bart follows in tow. Like basically, they're standing behind you. They're like almost. They have their hands to your back, pushing you forward as they step backwards up the stairs, kind of like keeping their distance behind
trying
you.
to push us in front of them.
Like be like, you got this, you got this, you got this.
Thanks, buddies.
Yeah.
Jerks.
Izzy, it's your turn. Grizz, it's your turn.
I'm going to turn to my the one that I got his kneecap taken off, and I'm going to stand up on my.
Oh shoot! Sorry. Bonus action healing. So taking another healing potion because I'm only
Okay.
at 9. That's almost exactly less. 5. So
What are you up to?
So what do you got?
14.
Who sold you those healing potions?
Pretty good.
I know, right?
They're bunk.
They
They're
taste-
old. They
Tastes like
expired.
vinegar.
Oh yeah, totally. I got 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, and 20 something else.
Something like a 20.
They're in the 20s with my plus 7s.
With both, because you have your bite and your.
Yeah, so I rolled 2 d20s.
Oh, and they both were over 20.
And one was 18, one is 17,
Yeah, those
plus 7
both
to
hit.
each. They both hit. So I'm up again on my 2 hind legs, and I come down on him. This time I'm going to slash first. I'm going to do my 2-paw slash,
Okay.
which is
I don't know why I'm saying okay. I'm not the DM.
2d6.
Okay.
1d6, 1 for each paw. 1. So 11 slashing damage. So I stand up and I come down and I drag my 2 paws
All right.
down the front of him. And then once I'm down back on all 4s,
You gotta bite him.
I'm going to lunge at him with my bite. 13.
Nice. Jeez.
8. I got an 8.
So he's looking pretty worse for wears. Like you've ripped into his rib cage. You've bitten off piece of his face. Like his lower jaw has been ripped off. So he looks pretty messed up. But he's still got both of his arms.
His
my turn?
hat is completely
Zereni, it's your
shredded.
turn.
Can I?
Did I say it right?
Yes.
Yay!
All right, Zereni, you're up.
Can
Must be the money.
Was the one that she just hit the one with the bad knee, or was that it was a different one, right?
No, I hit the one with the one that I swiped the kneecap off the last move. That was the same
Yeah,
one.
that was the one with the bad
So
knee,
there's,
yeah.
it's the one next to the dead
Oh, how
one.
far is your thing is that a bonus action where you can bring people back to life?
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted.
But
to
it's
do.
the range is touch.
Oh.
It's an action. but
Porous is far away.
So you need to you're up well, you're near the base of the stairwell. You would need to run past the minotaur that's right next to you and to get over to him to touch him.
And that one does still have a reaction.
That one
Yeah.
would get a reaction.
so
Can
it
I-
might swing at her.
Can I like use my crossbow or a spell to do that while I run?
To shoot a crossbow at?
Yeah.
You would that would count as one action. So you can only do the touch would count as one action, right? Does the touch count as an action? Okay.
Yeah.
What I
All-
would
all of her spells
is
are
your
an action.
acrobatics pretty good? Like is your dexterity pretty good?
I don't know.
Plus-
+2 is that?
That's pretty good.
decent.
Yeah, it all
I-
comes down to the roll at that point.
I would let you, for cinematic effect, since you're right next to a stairway and you are an elf, I would let you attempt a very cool acrobatics move over top of the banister of the stairway to jump over the minotaur itself so that he does not get an attack of opportunity on
I
you.
like this idea to try to get
because
across to
it would be cool.
the prince.
Yeah, to
Right?
get over to him unconscious
Okay.
without getting attacked. So roll and add your dexterity modifier to whatever you roll. So roll a d20.
Okay.
That's the lowest number on the die.
No.
No.
So you're
It's like into the mouth.
you
no.
clear the banister, but your robes, because you're wearing robes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Catch like that circular front of normal stairs. You know how there might be like a you have, like,
the
big
edge of
pole?
the banister.
Yeah.
The edge of the banister. It catches it, and you fall actually right below the minotaur.
What? Okay.
Oh.
Um.
Have you used your question? Have you used your? You did. Entropic ward.
You still have an action left, so you can attack the minotaur that's right above you. Now remember, this is the one that's really badly hurt. This is
Okay.
the big 9 foot tall one.
Oh, you know what?
Well, right, because this
Eldritch,
has
Eldritch Blast will push him away.
right.
That's
But
maybe.
But the chill touch has the disadvantage
Oh,
on
you know
the
what?
attack rolls against me.
I'd
on
go
the
with that
undead.
one. Yeah. That's
Okay.
a good point.
So I'm gonna do the chill touch on this mother. And yeah, 'cause I have one action left.
Is it a mother?
Yeah, we didn't check the genders.
Yeah, you guys didn't check.
Check the hips.
I'm assuming that it's a mother. Okay. 16 plus 6.
Oh,
right?
you hit, yeah.
Hey, 22.
Yeah.
All right.
20.
And with that spell, Santa bursts through the window and touches it, right?
Merry Christmas.
I got 10.
10
5
damage?
and 5.
Okay. Finish him.
Oh!
Really?
You kill the big tall one. Yeah, what do you do?
The big one?
Yeah. So he comes, he rips his horns out, you fall beneath him, and he like gets ready to like impale you with its horns, like right above you. What do you do?
Say
With this
something
final-
Bruce Willis would say.
Say it, do what Bruce Willis would do.
I do like a spin, so my robes are like all flying around me, and I say, "You're not my mother." And I
The half-faced
kick him.
minotaur looks quizzically at you. You kick him?
I kick him.
And then you do your chill touch.
And then I do
Well,
what? Oh, and
she
then I
can
do
put
my
the-
chill
You can put the
touch.
chill touch on your foot, so it goes up your foot, and then you do his
Yeah,
face.
I'm chill touching him through my foot right into his pelvic bone.
Oh, okay.
Is what? Can I do that? Is
Yeah,
what
oh yeah,
position
you can hit
is
him
he?
wherever. So
Great.
I imagine it chills and then shatters his entire body, basically.
Woo!
His last moments are moments of confusion. He did not
His
know.
last thought is like, does she have like mother issues? Or-
Kaboom.
And then he explodes.
Oh
So he's
my
dead.
God.
Good job.
Great.
Awesome.
All right.
That was cool.
The two elves they're now like kind of flipping up to the top floor. They're on the second floor of the banister. They seem they're very quick, very agile, these two. One of them pulls out a crossbow and shoots it down at
Horace's dead body.
shoots it at Horace's dead body.
I didn't get near yet.
It's going to shoot it at one of the ones that are coming after you guys that are on the stairs. So it does shoot at one of them. Oh yeah, it hits, and they will do. It's an Irish crossbow.
Did you say Irish crossbow?
An Irish crossbow.
Oh, it's an Irish.
Oh, it is my crossbow.
Just a standard Irish crossbow. Nothing too odd about that crossbow. So
I hit you.
So Mira whips out a crossbow and fires and hits one of the ones that it's coming after you. The one actually, Sweeney, you've been hitting with the Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
An arrow goes right into its leg. It looks like it hurt a little bit.
Finish him.
No, not a finish.
Finish him, Mira.
Sorry. Horace, it's your turn. Roll that death saving
Oh,
throw.
God. Yeah.
Get another success.
You're always too mean to me, and I'm gonna stay alive.
Yay!
You know what? Maybe you weren't such a piece of crap. And if you were dying, hypothetically, I think you should maybe go back to your friends because you're bothering me so much.
Yes.
All right, yeah, so I made a success.
Nice. All right.
You're making moaning noises.
Grandpa, yeah.
So the other two weakened one make it to the stairs. I'm trying to think. Are they both? Yeah, they're both still slowed. So they just make it to the base of the stairs. They don't go after Zereni. They're still got eyes for you.
Zereni's off the stairs now.
Yeah, Zereni's off the stairs. You're at the bottom on the side.
Okay.
But they have eyes for Sweeney, who has been slowing them for turns on end. And then the one that is next to the grizzly bear still swinging.
Bring it. Oh no.
19. Par for the course. I don't know.
hit. That's a hit, all right.
That's 17 slashing damage.
My fuzzy bear
You could be
exterior.
using your ring to impose disadvantage.
I can't use a ring when I'm a bear.
Do we know that?
Yeah, it's a
It goes
magical
inside
item.
of her.
That's fair.
I get absorbed.
That's
but
fine.
my fuzzy bear exterior explodes. All
I
my
can
fluff
u-
just explodes off me, and I drop down into my my druid half elf form of Izzy, just like gasping for air, like. I'm back to being a half elf.
You.
Oh,
it's
no.
like when
It's
Vader
true. So-
cuts Obi-Wan's robes, or Obi-Wan of the robes just collapse.
Yeah, except
Except this, it's
Except now there's a little druid inside them.
I'm like, I'm like back to my. But I'm
literally it was fighting something and it just got cut in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went from 12 feet to like 5 feet, basically.
like, oh, it's me.
All right.
Surprise.
Sweeney, it's your turn.
There's two now, and they're both
There's
right
two,
in front
yeah.
of me.
The one you've been hitting looks a little bit worse off than the other one, but they're both still. Oh wait, are they both still slowed? Let's
Oh yeah,
find
that's
out.
right. We didn't do that.
Wow. Okay, the one that you haven't been hitting breaks out of the slowness. Looks like he has his speed back, but the one you have been hitting, yeah, he looks like he could not shake it off.
Okay,
in fact,
cool.
he looks slower.
Can guess that die. Okay, I'm going to release the witch bolt because at this point I'm going to switch over. I'm going to pull out of my pocket a cigarette, light it with prestidigitation, throw it in the air, say Flameo, and it's just going to turn into a flaming sphere, much like hers, and do it right in front of them, and I'm going to actually have it push into the one that's already damaged, the one that I've been damaging, rather.
Okay.
And try to, like, slam into him, but it'll be right, like, in the path of... If I can make it in the path of, the other one.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Well, they're trying to come up the stairs, so if you put it at the very base of the stairs, it'll hit both of them.
Yeah.
Because they're both trying to climb up
I think I can only have it
the
slam
stairway.
into one of them, but it'll
Right.
be in their path.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's going to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
This is the one that's damaged, and I think it has disadvantage because of slow.
It does not matter, it rolled terribly.
Yep.
So, yes.
Oh, it is a -2.
So it'll take full damage. This is the one that's slowed, so it's
Yeah.
just... It can't do anything.
It takes 6 damage.
All right.
Finish him?
No.
Finish him, please.
No.
But what if I want to finish him now?
Unfortunately, you cannot finish him
Okay.
just yet.
Then I will just run up the stairs, and I'm going to hold on to my last healing
Finish
potion.
yourself.
At this point, the elderly tiefling lady looks like she's just run to her room,
Yeah.
and Bart is following behind her, just like trying to I
Yeah.
guess follow her essentially.
That's fine.
Izzy, it's your turn.
Am I at the top of the stairs?
You've basically gotten to the second floor. Yes.
Cool.
Izzy, it's your turn.
I'm going to say I've come too far to get struck down. I'm going to turn into my final shape.
Ooh.
Which we haven't seen yet.
A garden snake.
It's a bit of garden snake.
That's how it
I'm
talks.
going to slither away.
I'm just a big old garden snake. Big old garden snake.
No, that's how my snake talks, but as a big, giant constrictor snake.
Oh.
So I'm going to BA into that.
So it looks like it's almost like you're starting to get taller for it, and then your head just like starts to widen, and the rest of your body thins
Yeah.
out and gets longer
Yeah.
along the floor. Basically, like someone took you like Play-Doh and just started
Right.
stretching you out.
I'd like to think that, like, as my face is kind of being, as I am being stretched out, my head seems to go back, and my fangs pop out from below my neck, my throat.
Ew.
Bam.
Jeez.
And my eyes kind of come back, where, like, basically my whole
Bam.
forward is the back part of my snaky head. And I am a giant constrictor snake. I'm black as midnight, and now my little stripes, my 3 stripes that you usually see on the bears, they're white.
Snarky the snake.
Are they bands? now?
They're the 3 just kind of like stripes. I guess like on a snake skin pattern, they kind of look like oh gosh, diamonds. Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, 'cause, snake skin. I don't know. Yeah. Yes, that.
As you grow taller and bigger, if the Minotaur could do this expression, it's almost as if its shoulders slump, being like, oh, really? Just one of those moments.
I'm a giant little snake body. The back part of my body, I'm gonna put in front of our spread eagle, tongue out, groaning Horace, and I'm gonna lunge for a bite at this dude.
All right.
Oh. 8.
That unfortunately misses.
I'm gonna miss like a mother.
Can you only do one attack? One bite?
Yeah.
Does the snake not have like a coil or constrict or anything like that?
It does have a constrict. I don't think I could do
Is it
like a melee. I
Is
could
it
do
like
one
the
or
bear?
other.
It's not a multi-attack?
So the bear, that's my multi-attack where I could do those 2
You can do the 2
attacks.
things.
The snake does
Snake
not
just has
have a
one.
multi-attack. It
Okay.
either bites or it constricts. So I did
Gotcha.
the bite lunge. I missed, but I can do as a bonus action. Although I'm out of bonus action. No.
Bonus
Am I?
action to transform, yeah.
Yeah.
Bonus action
I'm
is a
out.
transfer, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out.
So, Zereni, it's your turn.
Can I run across the room to Horace?
You can.
Okay.
You are like on the other side of the stairs where there's a giant fiery sphere right near you, so you can quickly get away from that.
Okay.
It's like almost like probably 3 feet away from you since
Probably-
you're just on the other side of it.
Well, she's off to the side, and
Yeah.
it's on top of the stair. It's like
No,
in the middle.
it's at the base of the
Or it's at
stairs.
the base of
where
the
they
stairs,
are.
rather, is what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, so you can quickly run over to where Horace is.
Okay.
Because the Minotaur is currently preoccupied with a giant constrictor snake in front of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. I'm going to run over to Horace, and then can I do this as
Yeah,
well as
you can touch him and
I'm going to
do-
touch him, and he is stable.
Oh.
So it just brings him right back to 1 HP, right? What does it say?
Oh, no, he's just stable. So he can stop rolling death saves, though.
Oh,
so he's
okay, that's
unconscious.
nice. So you're just stable.
Which is still huge.
right. Is that a
Out,
bonus
but
or is that
not
an action?
It's an
dying.
action.
An action. So what does that look like? Do you just touch his forehead?
Yeah, I touch his forehead, and I say, "Be better."
And then make the motion of like, I think, and then
In every way, be better.
just be better. Be better, Horace.
Yeah, my grandpa in the dream with Zereni's voice goes like, "Be better," and then he disappears. Whoa.
And then you're just asleep.
Yeah.
The Orm and Mira it looks like Orm has now whipped out a crossbow as well, and both of them are firing at the one that Sweeney isn't shooting at, the other minotaur that looks to be quicker. They both hit.
Nice.
So that one looks like he took a bit of damage there. All right.
I was right. You don't tell us how much damage they do because
No,
they're not us.
They're not you. Horace, it's your turn. So you're stable. So that means you're not awake, but you're not throwing death saving throws. So you're just at this point you're just dreaming. You're just unconscious.
Why did I do a bite?
Can you just wake someone up, like when they're asleep, like kick them or something?
If I have 1 HP,
If you give him like a healing
hang on.
potion, or
A stable creature doesn't make death saving throws, even though it has 0 hit points, but it does remain unconscious. The creature stops being stable and must start make death saving throws again if it takes any damage. A stable creature that isn't healed regains 1 hit point after 1d4 hours.
so
Sick.
yeah, you'll
Well, if you guys are
if
still
someone
fighting in 4 hours,
if someone pours like a potion in your mouth, it'll
Yeah.
wake you up.
if you guys are still fighting in 4 hours, don't worry.
In
I will wake up.
1d4 hours.
So it could be
roll a d4.
Okay, so if you guys are still fighting,
So maybe
in
1 hour. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe
4 hours.
the max of that die.
so around
Cool.
by the way, this is happening in the afternoon, like
Yeah.
in the before the sun is set. So like I guess probably at like dinner time you'll wake up.
Yeah.
It's probably like around 3 or 4
I'm gonna miss
o'clock.
my cartoons. but,
Classic Horace. Just in time for dinner.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's Sweeney.
Oh.
All right. So the one minotaur that is quick, it is now has its speed back. Charges up at you, Sweeney.
Has to run through the flaming sphere and make a dexterity saving throw.
All right, it's
Please-
making a dex save.
please
It
roll low.
fails.
Yay.
Guys, can you kite this thing around for 4 hours?
Maybe 5 damage.
All right.
Way.
So it actually is starting to look pretty worse for wear. It's almost just about as weakened now. This is the one that's taking the crossbow hits from
Yeah.
Orm and Mira. So it will swing at you. And it misses.
Good.
That's 11.
So
You are 13 AC, right?
I just roll out of the way, and he slams into the wall.
Yeah.
I assume his horns poke through the wall
Oh,
next to the tiefling woman
Yep.
on the other side of the wall. But I'm just guessing. That's how it reads in my brain.
And she goes, clever girl.
If only.
Clever girl. And the other one that's still slowed is still making its way up the stairs. It's going to roll to see if it can save out of that. It doesn't still.
So he has to run.
Jeez.
He has to run through that fire as well.
Yeah, so roll.
He has to roll a dexterity saving throw -2.
Yeah, it fails.
So the reason that joke's funny is because it makes no sense.
Yeah.
5 damage.
5 damage.
It's 5.
Looks pretty hurt at this point.
Cool.
The one that's attacking Izzy is now swinging at the constrictor snake and misses. So your
Stupid.
thin form must slither out of the way, and it nails its axe right against the ground, right near Horace and Zereni.
Jesus.
Stupid slithering snake.
Let's all say it. Slithering spider.
Little spider.
Spider snake.
Oh wait, I'm just being a little snake.
All right, Sweeney, it's your turn.
All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to move the flaming sphere 30 feet.
So up behind them and hit them in the back.
Through them. So
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
wow.
hit.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'm gonna try to hit.
You will get both of them. They
Yeah.
are both one is right at the top next to you, and
Yeah.
another one is still going up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Quick
If
question,
you-
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
Are we like really fucking up this lobby?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like-
This lobby is just fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean
Everything-
the fire pit is like it got a giant heavy minotaur cracked into it.
Yeah.
The couches have daggers and or like burnt cut marks.
bear
in it.
claws.
The bear claws. The
Yeah.
floor has been dented with axes and bear claws.
Yeah, and fire.
There's also
Fire.
dead bone particles everywhere. The banister, the stairway, the right stairway is just so fucked
There's
up.
so much blood that came out of you.
Yeah, there's
It's just-
blood everywhere.
You look like an island of flesh in
Yeah.
a sea of blood.
That's what my mom
There are
used to call me.
horn.
It's a lot to unpack about that one.
That's a lot to unpack. And there are horn marks like everywhere.
So these guys have to make dexterity saving throws again. The slow one has a -2.
All right.
Please roll low. I want to kill you.
Whoop. Well, the slow one failed. And so did the other one.
Cool.
Big money.
3 damage to the slowed one.
All right.
Finish him.
Oh, and 10 damage to the other one.
Oh, man.
Finish both of them.
They both look on their last legs, those two.
That's a bonus action. In the meantime, I'm going to keep running.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Would I take attack of opportunity?
The one... Yeah, you would.
You would. Okay, so I'm just going to instead throw my hand in front of his face, yell Booyakasha, and cast You know what?
Is that the magic words for that one?
For magic missile.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do.
I love magic missile.
I'll just do it
just
at a
hits.
level 1 because it always hits. I might as well just do 3 bolts. Oh, that could have been higher. 5 total.
All right.
5 total damage. 3 bolts into his face.
Looks so close to being out.
Hang on, I'm just gonna roll some more dice for no reason. Okay.
No.
Okay.
All right, Izzy, it's your turn.
That's how magic works, bro.
Magic
rolling.
just rolls more dice.
There's no rules to magic. It's magic.
Kind of had like this switch. I'm gonna quickly wrap my body around this minotaur and go in for
Nice.
constrict.
Yeah.
Yeah, your totes constricted.
Totes constricted.
That is 17.
Yeah, you get him.
Constrict, and so I'm just like coiling my big black thick body
The
up
bone
around him.
starts to tighten and crack around its other bones.
I'm gonna do 2d8s, 7, 1. So it's 8 plus 4. That's 12.
All right, 12 damage.
And he must
wait. How much?
It's bludgeoning.
Oh, that's
12
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Oh, that's bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
That hurts a lot more.
lot.
Because they have resistances.
Yeah,
Some
and
damages.
they have vulnerabilities to others.
Ooh, that's
So
good to know.
Yeah, 12
That-
bludgeoning damage, and the target is grappled, and in order, you have to do an escape dexterity of 16.
Dex check of 16 to break out.
Dex check of 16 to break out.
On its turn.
Yes.
Nice.
Sorry, I'm reading this.
Yeah,
for the
so
first time.
it's incapacitated
Yeah.
while it's grappled.
Yeah.
Yep.
It can't do anything else, really.
It can't take any actions or reactions, so it's
No.
basically just held there. By the way, when you did this, when you curled around it, you see beneath your snake body just like white powder hitting the floor as you feel almost the entirety of its body has been crushed. It looks like it's still moving, but it looks like there's barely any life left in this thing after you did that.
Cool.
Unlife.
What up?
Verily, a lot of unlife. I apologize for all our undead listeners.
There's a surprising number of.
Surprising amount. Zereni, it's your turn.
I didn't like when you said life.
What?
Is that what they sound like?
So the flesh golem, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
He always writes in such nice emails, that flesh golem.
So we have 4 left.
There's 3 left.
2 by the stairwell.
You blew up one.
I blew it
Bear killed another one. Mm-hmm. And there's 2 at the top of the stairs.
at the top of the stairs.
Both look really badly hurt. And then the one that she's constricting right now looks like it's like almost out the door.
Okay.
They're all looking pretty messed up.
I'm going to say.
The one that he
from
hit with
an-
magic missile looks pretty hurt. It's also the one that's not slowed.
That's a good point. From an advice perspective, I'm willing to bet that one that she's grappling only has 1 hit point left, but it also can't do anything other than try to break out. So
Yeah.
we sort of have a free turn with that one. The ones next to me are more of a threat.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and if you could go for the one that isn't slowed, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. The one that isn't slow.
And you have a range of 120 feet, which I think is
Whoa.
the room
I think that's close enough.
for at least
Yeah.
for Electric Blast and Chill Touch.
and chill touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're now down. You're right next to the one that's being constricted, but it looks like it's pretty well taken care of. But you could shoot up. You can aim up at the one that's at the top of the stairs. Try to hit that one.
I want to shoot up with an Eldritch Blast because I think that'll
Nice.
look dope.
And
Yeah.
that pushes it back 10 feet, which means that
Into
I would.
the wall.
Yeah. Well, or down the hallway, right?
Yeah, it'll push it down the hallway the other way.
Nice.
Towards the spa.
Are Tiefling and Bart up there?
They're in a room.
They're in one of the rooms. They're actually in the far left. They're on the down left area. To
Okay.
the right is where probably one of your rooms is.
That's fine.
Well, I don't want to risk like messing up, but our doors are closed. It should be fine, right?
We can do prestidigitation later and clean everything
I have
up.
to imagine you have this small moment, and then you also look around the room and just see that the entire lobby is just completely just fucked up.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's less bad.
Yeah, the one that's faster.
Yes,
the one that he just
the
hit with magic
faster
missile.
one.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no.
9.
9? Oh, that's not enough.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Bummer.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, do you want to move at all? You're not in a bad position.
She's
got a snake
She's pretty
person.
safe where she is.
You've got a
right
snake
Yeah,
person
I
next
don't
to you, yeah.
know if I want to move.
Unless you want to drag a horse anywhere, but there's no real reason to.
Throw me in the mud.
In the sauna. Get some hit points back.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Orm and Mira have you turn back. Orm and Mira have gone. It looks like they've gone back to their area as well. They've abandoned you guys.
Cowards.
Cool for a second.
Horace, you're still dreaming.
Dreams. My dreams have changed to something far more pleasant.
What is a pleasant dream for Horace?
It's him as a kitten.
Oh, me putting me as a kitten?
King.
No.
Are you a kitten? You're a kitten king?
I'm a
You're a
kitten
kitten king of the kittens.
Yeah, king of the kittens. That's my dream.
Aw, it's adorable.
Way better.
Way better than the current scenario, which is one that's just been hit by magic missiles, swinging at Sweeney.
Honestly, guys, don't wake me up.
It hits.
But I said don't hit. Jay, you didn't hear me. I said don't hit.
That's going to be 13 piercing damage.
I have 1 hit point left.
Oh, no.
At least you're still
So it
standing.
did get you with its horns, but it's got no arms left at this point. It's just pretty much almost out of it. By the way, is it near the flaming sphere? Is it still going to take damage at the top of its turn?
They moved through the flame. Oh, no.
It's right on them, isn't
He
it?
hasn't moved.
Yeah.
So he takes damage at the start of his turn.
So, okay. So
that-
before he goes.
That might not even happen.
Okay.
He has to make a dexterity
All
save.
right, dexterity.
Or wait, hang on. Any creature that ends its turn. So if he's still there.
Okay.
Which,
so he
because
will,
he's not moving, so it happens now.
So, he will still attack you. He will still hurt you.
I still take the damage.
You get a horn. I imagine being at 1 HP, that horn gets you like right in the in the body,
bread basket, yeah.
like right in the chest.
Yes.
like
The liver.
it's like you pull back your body off of the horn,
Yeah.
and like you look down at your stomach, and you just see a lot of blood pooling there.
His bread basket was completely
But
shredded.
it's gonna make a dexterity save.
Breadcrumbs.
Uber fail. It does not. It almost falls farther back into the fire.
5 damage.
Finish it.
So
Exactly.
So he stabs me in the chest. Stabs me through the stomach.
Yeah,
it goes through.
It goes through your back.
Yeah, and through the shoulder probably. Through the right
Like
shoulder.
this would be like a killing move.
Probably.
Normally.
I'm hurt very badly, and it's going to it leans back, and as it leans back, the very few tatters of clothes that are left on it touch the fire, and then its bones start to catch, and then the whole thing's just looking down at me, barely realizing what's happening until it turns and just crumbles into ashes and cinders. There is one more though that's not super far away from me, so hopefully when it runs at me and it stops next to the fire, it stops being
that
alive.
one's still slow, so it's just gonna make it up to the fire because it's finally made it up the stairs and turned. So now we'll make a dexterity saving throw. It also fails.
Yay!
2 damage.
All right. It still looks pretty worse for wear, but it's still up.
But it's not at me. It's right next.
No. It's right near you. It isn't close enough to attack you,
Okay.
but it's right there. Next turn, it will swing at you.
But that means I can basically run away.
You can basically move away because it's the slowed one. Oh
Yeah.
Well, now let's see if it's still slowed at the end of its
Yeah.
turn. It is a 10. So it got a 10. So
This
that's
would
not
be
enough.
13.
Nope.
I have to get 13.
It has been slowed for 8 turns.
Something like that.
Now the one that's being constricted just tries to escape.
In fact,
It got a, what does it need? These things are strong.
16.
These things are strong.
shoot.
What?
It got a 21.
Bastard.
Guys,
So, what?
slowed is a concentration spell, and so is Flaming Sphere. He's not slowed.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that. But yeah, he's...
So we're dead.
No. I mean, he can make it to me, though.
He will make it to you.
He can
So
attack
he
me,
will get
though.
to attack you. And he fails. He got a 10. Oh, sorry. He got a 12, but you're 13.
Yeah.
That's still okay.
The closest it could be.
Okay. So he did almost get you there.
He
Okay,
should have
retcon a little bit.
He should have died. I should have died a little bit.
But-
also, I screwed us over because Izzy's Flaming Sphere wouldn't have dissipated. We looked that up in between rounds.
really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We win some, we lose some.
Yeah.
We might die.
So it
We
does.
die together.
So the Minotaur does break out of the Constrictor's hold, but now, Sweeney, it's your turn.
Magic missile to the face of this guy.
All right. Feel reliable.
Yeah. That's 10 damage.
Ooh. Finish him.
All right. So the 3 bolts actually all fire at once and just drive through his skull and
just
tear it apart.
explode it from the back.
Just ruin him.
Nice.
And we all shield.
Yeah,
Flying
basically.
bones.
There is one Minotaur left, and Izzy, it's your turn.
And I'm gonna run along the balcony more towards these guys.
Okay.
And I dissipate
Now,
the flaming sphere. 'cause
Izzy,
there's
the
no reason
minotaur
why.
you're looking at is almost like a pale form of itself. Like it looks
Yeah.
like a stick man. Like it's got the bones have almost all been cracked all along its entire body. Its legs are gone. It just looks like it has its arms and its torso holding itself up.
Oh, you know what, guys? Witch bolts also concentration. They would not have been slowed at all.
Fun fact.
I'm bad at this game.
So
really
his
good.
saving, his DC, like let's just say, like his axe, like cut into me a little, and I spazzed him
Yeah.
out.
You tightened and it tightened around the axe that he was still holding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Is that your snake?
Oh yeah. It's Randy Savage.
I have to do math.
Yeah,
you.
Simon.
That's 19.
Oh, that hits.
So it hits.
That hits the minotaur with no legs.
So I constrict him up again, and this time I'm going
God.
all the way. So only his beady little eyes are visible, and I'm going to do an 8,
Or a D8.
10,
Oh.
plus 14 damage on him.
So 14 damage. Finish him.
I keep coiling up, kind of like a revolving. I don't even know what the machine. I know you can't see my fingers, but like I keep coiling up until he slowly coils down into my body, and I just squeeze it.
One
until
last
you
tighten.
hear, like, and then
Did he fart?
and then my little body springs away, and there's nothing but dust.
Can I add, when you do that, it's almost like in a horror movie they had way too much chalk, and you just see out of the corners of your body just chalk just
Yeah,
Yeah.
and fade
Yeah.
to the
And then when
ground.
you release him, the axe just clatters to the ground.
yeah.
Like, pling pling, and it's bent. It's crunkled.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
guys, it's crunkled. That's a word. All right, guys, so you're out of initiative. You killed all the minotaurs.
Holy.
Good job.
I
guys.
killed all the
Shite.
minotaurs.
But who took the flower?
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. That we
Tune
need to
in
worry
next
about.
time for who killed and took the flower.
Who
What?
plucked my flower?
Feels like low stakes now.
Oh gosh.
That flower problem, real big deal before.
Let's all nap.
I mean,
Like,
we'll
is
take
the
a quick-
spa okay?
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode. We'll be back again next week for part 3 of our adventure with Seychelle, so be sure to join us for that. Once again, you can follow her on Twitter at Seychelle Gab. You can find photos and character art on partialarc.com, that's arc with a C, where you can also listen to full episodes or download the show. You can also find our other podcasts, including Blockbuster Smash Up, where myself and co-host Todd G. Levin get together and smash one globally accepted good film and one globally accepted, usually terrible, bad film to hopefully make one new cohesive film for you guys. And if you like the show, please consider leaving us a rating and review on iTunes. 5-star reviews really help new people find the show, which is always a good thing. You're also welcome to send us an email and ask any questions at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also find everything we do on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.